The PAK-DA, also known as the Prospective Aviation Complex for Long-Range Aviation, is a strategic bomber currently in development by the Russian aerospace firm Tupolev. It is intended to serve as a next-generation replacement for Russia's aging fleet of long-range bombers, including the Tu-95 Bear, Tu-160 Blackjack, and Tu-22 M3 Backfire. The goal of the program is to produce a stealthy, subsonic, long-range bomber capable of delivering both nuclear and conventional weapons over intercontinental distances, while operating in heavily defended airspace. The design of the PAK-DA focuses on low observability. It features a flying wing configuration, which is known to reduce radar cross-section and improve aerodynamic efficiency. This configuration is similar in form to the American B-2 Spirit and the upcoming B-21 Raider. Like these aircraft, the PAK-DA is expected to house all weapons internally to maintain a low radar signature. The engines will likely use stealth-optimized inlets and exhaust systems to minimize both radar and infrared visibility. The airframe is believed to incorporate radar-absorbent materials and surface shaping to reduce its detectability across multiple spectra. Unlike the supersonic Tu-160, the PAK-DA is subsonic. This is a deliberate design trade-off, as flying slower allows for greater fuel efficiency, longer endurance, and a more stable stealth profile. The aircraft is expected to have a range of between 12,000 to 15,000 kilometers, and may be capable of remaining airborne for up to 30 hours depending on the mission profile. It is intended to carry a payload of up to 30 tons, which may include long-range cruise missiles like the KH-102, future hypersonic weapons, and precision-guided conventional munitions. As of mid-2025, the program remains in the development phase, with no confirmed flight tests. Reports from state-affiliated Russian media have claimed that several prototypes are under construction, and that the first flight was expected by 2025. However, no credible evidence has been made public to confirm that any prototype is complete or has undergone flight trials. Analysts suggest that the program has experienced delays due to multiple factors, including funding limitations, resource constraints, and supply chain disruptions caused by international sanctions. One of the major limitations facing the PAK-DA program is technological isolation. Due to sanctions and export controls, Russia has limited access to high-end semiconductors, avionics, radar systems, and composite materials that are typically required for advanced stealth platforms. As a result, the PAK-DA may be forced to rely on domestically produced systems that are either adapted from existing platforms or lag behind Western counterparts in performance. The aircraft is expected to use an upgraded version of the NK-32 engine, originally developed for the Tu-160. While this engine is powerful, its adaptation for stealth usage introduces complex design challenges, especially in reducing heat and radar signatures. There are also questions about the financial sustainability of the program. Developing a stealth bomber is one of the most expensive military aerospace efforts a country can undertake. Russia is simultaneously investing in modernizing existing bombers like the Tu-160, M2, and pursuing other high-priority defense programs. With ongoing costs from military operations and economic pressures, some analysts argue that the PAK-DA may face further delays or see a limited production run. The messaging around the PAK-DA has also played a role in shaping public perception. Russian defense outlets and state-aligned media have highlighted the bomber as a symbol of future military strength and technological resilience. However, outside of Russia, most coverage has been cautious, noting the absence of verified technical details, photos of prototypes, or actual test data. Observers have pointed out that many of the statements regarding the bomber's capabilities come from officials or anonymous sources, and that most visual representations in the media are conceptual renderings. So far, no credible incidents, crashes, or leaks involving the PAK-DA have been publicly reported. This is likely because the program has not yet reached flight testing. As with many high-profile defense projects, secrecy is maintained during early development stages, and technical problems are typically not made public unless exposed by satellite imagery or independent reporting. The PAK-DA represents an ambitious effort by Russia to maintain its long-range strike capability in the era of stealth warfare. However, it faces considerable technical, financial, and geopolitical challenges. Its actual performance, survivability, and production potential remain unknown due to the lack of flight data and public evidence. Until a real prototype is seen in the air and undergoes testing, most of the expectations about its effectiveness remain speculative. The program could still evolve into an operational platform, but the timeline is likely to extend well into the 2030s.